Hey everyone, Gordon here with another Tech Time with Gordon. Today I'm going to be talking about Time Machine, explaining what it is and what it can do for you and the step-by-step method of how to use it. Let's begin. Alright, so to start off with, let's explain what it is and what it's used for. So Time Machine is an Apple built-in solution for backing up Mac OS, so your operating system. So unfortunately, if you are a Windows user or Android user, unfortunately can't use this. And when it comes down to Apple, this will only be for, iMacs, laptops, or desktops for Apple. Unfortunately, you can't use this for your iPhone or iPad at this time. There are other methods in regards to backing up your information, and that would be with the cloud. But for your desktop or laptop, this is a great way to save a backup of your machine. This way, if you were to, say, accidentally delete a file, you can go back with Time Machine and recover. Other things is if your machine is acting very strange, maybe you've got a virus or something's causing havoc on your machine, you can use Time Machine and kind of go back a few days where your machine was working a lot better. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, how much room does this take up? It does take a little bit of room, but the nice thing about Time Machine is it's going to delete very old backups. So, once it realizes that you're running out of space, it's going to delete your oldest record. So, don't feel that using Time Machine you're going to completely run out of space. It's going to help minimize the amount of space that it is using. So now that we've explained it, let's talk about ways to save this information. So in order to use this for your Apple product, one thing you will need is a place to save your backups. With Time Machine, it does require some sort of storage device, as we are, again, taking a copy of whatever on that day, an image of our device, and storing it for future use. Now, these storage devices can be an external hard drive that you can connect to your Mac. This could be actually a destination on your Mac device where your Time Machine is just going to save a copy somewhere on your device. This could be a network attached storage device, so maybe if you're working with a larger organization you might have an NAS device, but for most of us it'll probably either be an external hard drive or finding a location on our device. So now that I've explained some information in regards to Time Machine, let's go over the steps. So before we get into the steps, remember, have an idea where you're going to save these backups, whether it's an external or somewhere on your device. Now that you have figured that out, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our system preferences from the Apple menu, and we're going to choose or click on the Time Machine icon. So once we've clicked on it, you'll see a little box kind of like this. It's going to ask you to select the backup disk or select disk. This is where it's going to save those backups. So remember, choose your external make sure your external hard drive is plugged in and choose that as the source of where it's going to be. If not, make a file location somewhere on your computer or device, and that's where it's going to move that information to. Once you've done that, on generally the left hand side, you should see a checkbox. Make sure to check it. So if you look up here on the left, it says backup automatically. Make sure that's checked off. What this is going to do is it's going to find a specific time. So generally it's within every 24 hours. It's going to create a backup. So you do not have to worry about doing it yourself. It should do it automatically. And that way you don't have to worry about forgetting a date because the machine is going to do it for you. Now that we set up Time Machine, it's now time to figure out how to recover from it. So we're going to use the same steps as we did to set it up in the first place. We're going to go to our system preferences, and we're going to go from the Apple menu, and then we're going to click on Time Machine. Now we're going to look at the very bottom where it's going to have another checkbox, and we want to make sure that this is checked off to show Time Machine in our menu bar. And we're going to look at our menu bar, which is that top bar at the very top, and we're going to look on the right. So if you look at my picture, you kind of should see an icon similar to what's displayed. We're going to click on that, and then we're going to go into Enter Time Machine. Now when we enter Time Machine, it's going to show us different points of our desktop that it has recorded. And we're going to find the exact time that we want to restore from. And that's all you have to do. Fairly simple. That concludes my video on Time Machine. I hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit of what to do in regards to using a Apple laptop or desktop, how you can utilize Time Machine to back up your information. So if you do delete something by accident, hopefully you'll be able to recover using Time Machine. Or if you're having a lot of computer problems, you can use it to go back a few days when it was working properly. Unfortunately, with iPad and iPhone users, this is not available at this time. However, again, I remember, utilizing iCloud will help you back up your information. That's most important in case you do have problems, and you can restore from there. Just follow the steps I mentioned in this video today in regards to using Time Machine. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me or contact me with my phone number. If you haven't seen the last Tech Time video, click the link above. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please click on the link below. Have a nice day. Bye for now.